Hey, what's up guys? Today we will be making a small angle poster by fine tuning because there's no good way of making it in one nudge or one pull. By live tuning, we mean we have a boko in the cage and we adjust the parameters of the poser against it. And so the first step is we need to acquire a cage. So at this coordinate, we can save the cage into our auto build and bring two planks from Hudson Construction, and let's go catch our boko. Freeze the boko and drop the cage onto his head. And let's look at our blueprint. The angle is 11 to 17 degrees, and so that means the posing angle has to be within the range of 11 to 17, and the aiming angle needs to be very close to the posing angle. And so the red region I'm highlighting here on this 2D region is where we want to be. And we are going to do that by adjusting the posing angle first and then adjusting the aiming angle. So the first step, let us set up the posing angle. And the way to do that is you attach two plank to the front of the aiming head and use a hydraulic press channel of hoverstone and two homing cart to press it down until it touches the ground. And once it touches the ground, save it into your auto build with a coconut. And this angle should be very good. And since we're doing live tuning, let's check it against our caged boko. And as you can see, the posing rate here is wonderful. And I will let you know if the angle is too small, it'll make a pew, pew, very long pulses. That means the angle is too small. And if the angle is too big, it'll go pew and wait and pew, so it will hesitate. And so in either of the two cases, you can adjust using our blueprint of the hydraulic press until the angle is perfect, like shown here. If it's not perfect, keep tuning. And now once you tune the posing rate to be optimal, let's adjust the angle of the aiming. And the really important trick here is you want to grab the aiming head with ultra hand to force it to be parallel to ground. And so what we need to do now is force the emitter to also be parallel to the ground. And we use our hydraulic press again to press it down and check the angle, but make sure not to rip the glue. And so what you want to do is you can save the blueprint once in auto build and rebuild again. And once you rebuild, the glue tension would have been forgotten, so you can press it more. And I recommend reattaching the planks and grabbing the aiming head to make sure it's parallel to ground. And we continue to fine tune until we find that the emitter horn is also parallel to ground. And once that looks good, you can save it into auto build, and let's fine tune. Let's check it against our boko with the parallel beam test. So we want to make sure these two beams are parallel to each other. And as we could see, this is at a 40-meter range and they are parallel. And what you can do is you can run back and forth to make sure it's perfectly aligned in both the vertical and horizontal direction. So in conclusion, in this episode, I guess, we have a fine-tuning way of making a small angle poser by adjusting the posing angle and then the aiming angle separately. And if at any point you want to do adjustment, we can use the hydraulic press to do fine adjustment until they're just perfect. Cool, that's the end of this video, and if you like it, please try to make one of these small angle posters, and I hope to see you soon.